What's up, guys? We are here to discuss the Kodiak Jacket, our new product that we've rolled out this past year. And so the Kodiak Jacket, how does that compare to other jackets? So I got the famous, infamous Sitka Fanatic Jacket. Very similar, but very distinct, and our approach versus what Sitka did. And so we're gonna break that down. Our Kodiak Jacket, give an overview of that, and how it relates to the key differences to the Fanatic, since that's such a question that we get a lot. So let's get into this. Key features of the Kodiak Jacket. We went with a very large hand muff, and we designed the hand muff in such a way that your hands drop into this, but that your pockets, there's a hook in there that prevents anything from falling out. You're gonna lean over, nothing's gonna fall out. That was purposely done so you don't lose phones and everything. Like certain hand muffs, items can slide right in and out. This is designed in such a way that prevents that. Now this has, and we debated this extensively, back and forth, this has zippers over the hand muff. And it was rather difficult to deal with getting your hand in and out. Your zipper tend to snag things, so we opted to go the other direction. We made our hand muff bigger. So our hand muff is deeper and bigger for more coverage. We have a double seam to cinch at the bottom. We ran full raglan sleeve, so your shoulder seam cuts all the way across to give full shoulder mobility. Our signature hooks in the back, and then one pocket right up front for storage items right up here. We ran metal zippers, YKK number 5s, across the board for all of these items, and a simple lightweight puller. Now the unique thing about this whole thing, we opted for a 3-layer soft shell fabric. And the reason being is because a 3-layer soft shell, we could have gone with a 2-layer, which we'll get into here, is we found it to be just a tad warmer and a tad more versatile. Meaning I could wear this jacket in situations that are a tad warmer than colder. So like, we recommend getting layering. We recommend kind of pinpoint exactly what you need. So if you have an insulated jacket underneath this, you're gonna see quickly how that will be vastly superior to one that already has insulation built into it. And so this is gonna be a little bit more versatile with your ability to layer with what you want underneath it to really get into those cold conditions, because this is very similar. You can see, look at the fabric, they're almost identical. And so this is 3-layer fabric, 3-layer being soft fleece next to skin, outer Berber fleece with a windproof, waterproof membrane, 10K ratings in between it. And so what that means is totally windproof, it's waterproof, there are no seam taping, but for all intents and purposes, water's not getting through this fabric. But I will say, if you're wearing this jacket and you're getting rained on, you're gonna be pretty hot. This jacket's meant more for freezing conditions. If it's raining and you're wearing that, then you're probably sweating a lot. All right, the Fanatic Jacket, key differences. This has built-in insulation. And so what they achieved with this jacket is they took a 2-layer fabric. So they took a fabric that is very, very similar to the Kodiak fabric, same weight, everything, but instead it's a 2-layer. And so what that means is if you were to rip this open, there would be, instead of a fleece backer, you're gonna have a rubber backer. And that rubber is essentially there to just seal that membrane in and protect, I don't know what type of membrane, the Gore-Tex windstopper, if it's a milky goo or a cellophane film, but you're gonna get a membrane. And then they put a little type of rubber material or some sort of backer on that to house that unit. From there, then they stitched the insulation in with a liner. And that's what you're seeing right here. See the quilted? That is the liner and housing all that insulation. This jacket is a little bit more geared towards colder weather, when we wanted to offer something that was more under this spectrum of coldness to warmness. And so when you look at that, like, I'd rather have a little bit more of a versatile jacket, not an extreme cold jacket. I want a little bit more of a versatile jacket that I can wear more often with the right layering underneath it to provide essentially what this is. So if I wanted to, I can wear this, and this is designed as such that I can put on a North Star jacket or a tailwind. If I put the North Star jacket on underneath this jacket and compare these two, this setup with the North Star will be significantly warmer than this jacket. This jacket utilizes, I think, 100 gram insulation, Primloft Gold, regular standard Primloft Gold. With the North Star, you're using basically Primloft Gold with aerogel in 170 gram weight. So you're gonna have a jacket combo layering setup that is probably 30 to 50% warmer. And I say 30 to 50% warmer because you're taking Primloft Gold, regular standard insulation, and comparing that to Primloft Gold that's been insulated with aerogel, and we're jumping up the insulation weight category from 100 grams to 170 grams. So that's almost twice as much insulation plus the aerogel. And so it's significantly boosted. But it's two jackets. So I don't know what the cost of this jacket is. Hold on, time out. Let's look up the cost of this jacket. This is $469. You get a jacket, $469. That's what you get in this category. This is $245. And then we sell the North Star insulation for around $300. So you get two jackets for $500. Get one jacket for $469. We wanted to add a little bit more versatility and have two jackets that serve multiple purposes, that can be worn in multiple conditions, versus a jacket that serves one condition. Now, Sitka has built out a bunch of stuff in here. I mean, they got magnets, they got grunt tube holders. I think that's what, which is awesome. We wanted a no frills. We could have added a bunch of these items. We wanted a bare bones option. I'm not a big fan of having all this gear stored up here. I'd rather have my pack. And so when we did this testing, when we worked this out, we wanted a no frills, bare bones, just the essentials that works for us. Key differences, I told you, insulation, quilting, they went for a full zip. We went back and forth on doing a similar style zipper, and we opted for just running a half to quarter zip style feature, only because it makes the garment just a tad bit more versatile. This is easier to put on, not gonna lie, but it fits awkward. Some people like the feet functionality. This is just a tad bit harder to put on. I was actually surprised when I looked into this. This uses plastic zippers, this uses metal zippers. This has a taller collar, this has a shorter collar. This has longer sleeves, this has shorter sleeves. This has, the Fanatic has little cups in here that kind of cinch the heat in. We have a similar functionality on ours. The only difference is we incorporated thumb holes into ours so that you can actually keep your thumb stored away. Other than that, you have an extra pocket on the Fanatic. But we wanted to come out with a product that was more versatile, provided what you wanted. Soft fleece that provides extreme warmth in cold weather. It's something that can be packed in much more tighter and can be thrown on in the stand. It's something that works with a layering strategy so that when it's normal weather out, I can still wear soft fleece, and then when it gets colder, I can put on the insulation. And it's cheaper and more affordable than what you would get in an one-stop solution here. From a weight perspective, to give you some idea, this is 850 grams weight, and this is approximately large to large. So in a large Kodiak jacket, 850 grams. For a large Fanatic, it is around 1,250 grams in weight. What's the difference in weight? You're looking at a net 400 grams. If it's running 100 grams per yard, 200 grams, 2 yards, 400 grams. So essentially the main difference, there's not more fabric. I actually think there's more fabric, exterior fabric used in this garment than there is in this garment. But doing offhand calculations on the fly, this uses 100 gram insulation. So that would be around 300 grams. So yeah, the extra weight in this is entirely the 100 gram insulation that you're getting in that. And so again, we opted to run with a layering strategy versus a one-stop shop solution. Both are good products. I don't bash Sitka. I think they make a great product, but there's key differences out there for you. This is $245, $469. Both are windproof fleece, and both are incredibly warm. Holler if you have any questions.